Welcome to Matematika. Today we're going to do the last topic that we are going to review in preparing for AP Precalculus. And this topic is the complex numbers. Now, complex number is in a form of A plus BI, where A is a real number and I is an imaginary number. And take note that when you encounter an I squared is equals to -1. So what we're going to do here is to review what we have learned in simplifying the complex number expressions. All right, let's do number 1. You have I plus 6i. So simple as in addition, you just add I, 1i plus 6i, that is 7i. Okay. 3 plus 4 plus 6i. You can combine 3 and 4, but you cannot add it to 6i because 6i is a part of the complex number. Okay, so 3 plus 4 is 7 plus 6i. Negative 8i minus 7i. Two negatives, so you add negative 8 and negative 7, that's negative 15i. Very easy, right? Okay, let's do this. 1 minus 8i minus 4 minus I. You can combine negative 1 and negative 4. That is negative 5. And negative 8i and negative I, that is negative 9i. Okay. So that is simplifying. This time, we're going to simplify when you are going to add and subtract. Let's do addition and subtraction. Let's simplify this first. Negative 3 plus 6i minus the quantity of negative 5 minus 3i minus 8i. Let's take out the parentheses. So we have a negative 3 plus 6i. Negative would become a positive 5. And negative times a negative 3, that would become a positive 3i minus 8i. Combined terms. I will put the negative 3 and 5 together, and I will put the 6i plus 3i minus 8i together. So negative 3 plus 5, that is positive 2. Right? Plus 6 plus 3, that's 9, minus 8, that is 1i. Or simply as I. So your answer is 2 plus I. Alright, let's do number 6. Let's do distributive property. Multiply its term inside the parentheses. So 4i times negative 2, that is negative 8i. 4i times negative 8, that is negative 32. I times I, that is I squared. Okay. You have a negative 8i minus 32. I squared, remember I said I squared is equals to negative 1. So we substitute the I squared with a negative 1. So negative 8i negative 32 times 1, that is positive 32. Is this the right way of writing it? The complex number, remember, writing down the complex, it should be a plus bi. So that means we have to switch the 32 to come first, and then minus 8i. Okay. Let's have number 7. We are multiplying a binomial complex number. Okay. The quantity of 7 minus 6i times the quantity of negative 8 plus 3i. Let's do FOIL. Okay. FOIL means first to first. So this will be 7 times negative 8 plus 7. I hope you remember first to first, then out, then inside, then last. So 7 times 3i, then minus 6i times negative 8, this one, then this one right here, then this, and then this. So minus 6i times 3i. So let's simplify. 7 times negative 8, that is negative 56. 7 times 3, that's 21 I. Negative 6 times negative 8, that is 48i. Then negative 6 times 3, that is negative 18i times I, that is I squared. Let's simplify. Combine like terms. So negative 56, 21i plus 48i, that will become 59i. Minus 18, I squared, substitute it with negative 1. Alright, remember this. So negative 56 plus 59i, negative 18 times negative 1, that's positive 18. Okay, so which one I can combine? Negative 56 and 18. So subtract. You come up with a negative 38 plus, oh, this is 69, sorry. 21 plus, so that's negative 56. Okay, 21 plus 48, that is 69i. Alright, so negative 56 plus 18 is negative 38 plus 69i. This is in the form of a plus bi. A plus bi. Alright, let's do this. Number 8. Remember, when you divide, like you have 4 plus I over 2 minus 5I. Okay. when you are going to have a division and you cannot simplify anything about it. So what we're going to do, we have to rationalize it. Get the conjugate of a binomial that is equal to itself, but the middle sign has been changed or switched. So we're going to rationalize. Now, how do we rationalize? By multiplying, since you have 4 plus I divided by 2 minus 5I, we multiply the numerator and the denominator of the same binomial of your denominator. So 2 minus 2, 5I, but the sign is changed. Since this is minus, we have to do the opposite, which is plus. Same thing with the denominator. That is how we rationalize the denominator. Okay? So let's do this. This will now become 4 plus I times 2 plus 5I. That is the numerator. This whole thing. Same thing with your denominator. You have 2 minus 5I times 2 plus 5I. Actually, if we can do it in the fastest way, we can do the sum and difference of two terms in a binomial. Okay? Let's do this. Let's do FOIL in the numerator first. Okay? So 4 times 2, I'm gonna write it here. 4 times 2 plus 4 times 5I. Then do the inner I times 2 plus I times 5I. Okay, this multiply, and then this multiply. FOIL. I hope you remember. First, outside, inner, and last terms. So do the same thing with your denominator. Let's do FOIL. 2 times 2 plus 2 times 5I. So minus 5I times 2. Then minus 5I times 5I. Okay. So this is the first to first. First, that's the outside. Then the inner. And the last. Okay, let's simplify the numerator. 4 times 2, that is 8. 4 times 5, that's 20I. I times 2, that's 2I. Then I plus 5I, that is 5I squared. Alright. The denominator is 2 times 2, that's 4. Then you have 2 times 5, that is 10I. Then negative 5 times 2, that is negative 10I. Then negative 5I times negative 5I, that is negative 25I squared. Okay, let's combine terms. So in our numerator, we have 8. Did I miss out? This is 4 times 5. This is 21I. So 8 20 plus 2i, that is 22i, and 5 times I squared, which is negative 1. In the denominator, we can cancel out the positive 10i and the negative 10i. So we have 4 minus 25i squared. So substitute it with a negative 1. Alright, this is quite, you have to be careful when you do something like this. Alright, so let's combine 8 plus 22i, 5 times negative 1, that's negative 5, over 4, negative 25 times negative 1, that's positive 25. Alright, 8 plus 5, that would become 13. Right? 8 minus 5, that's negative 3. Right? That's why you have to be careful. So 3 plus 22i, that's your numerator, and your denominator is 4 times 25, that is 29. So your answer, this is not the final answer yet. You have to break it down. 3 over 29 plus 22i over 29. Remember that the complex number should be in the form of a plus bi. So our a here is 3 over 29. That is our a. And 22i over 29, that is our b times I. So this is the final answer. Okay. So I hope this helps you in your preparing for your review for AP Precalculus exam. If I can do it, so can you. Alright, this will be the last review topic for the prerequisite review for AP Precalculus. So in my next video, I will be doing the AP Precalculus topic from Unit 1 to Unit 4. Alright, that is also preparing for the exam. Please click the like button of this video and click also the subscribe button. See you guys.